welcome to part 1 of Mlb16 the show. I will be playing the character. And we have a part. You can't see it, guys. This says Big Poppy on there. Sweet. Okay, let's hit it. I did first from the bottom. Dude, who's that? Who's that? Someone's at the door. Oh yeah, someone's at the door. Someone's at the door. And team building. There's Diamond Dynasty. Let's check. I think it's Diamond. I don't know. There you go. Okay, Minute Madness. Alright, there's my friends. Okay, go to the show. Let's start. Okay, and here we are. Hey guys,
Hi, and welcome to day one of the Topps Amateur Showcase, also known as Bowman Scout Day. Today, position players will show off their talents in a tryout setting, participating in batting practice, the 60-yard dash, and situational defensive drills. Scouts will be grading players with the standard 20 to 80 scouting scale and will, of course, be looking for projectable skills that may translate to future success in professional baseball. Good luck to all those involved as draft day approaches. And now, MLB The Show's special coverage of the Ace is on the air. Today, we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the West region and the prospects from the Central region. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Steve, what are the keys to success for them today?
You got to be swinging at good pitches. Avoid wasting at-bats by going out of the strike zone on this guy.
Now to the plate, Troy Meyer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hard hit ball to second. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with two away.
Well, I really like to see this out of a young player like this. Too many times, guys will get a little bit too pull happy. But there, he just sees the ball deep into the zone, and he drives it the opposite way for a nice base hit.
Steven Varela has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded.
Yeah.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The West prospects are on top here, 1-0. At the plate, Troy Meyer. He singled his last time up.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive, and I'll pick one out.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Yeah!
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take, because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
This is line to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, he scorched that ball to the outfield.
In now, Cesar Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter.
Troy Meyer will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, one pitch right here. On out.
0-2, here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And a relay home, and not in time as the 2nd run scores.
Well, that's a huge at-bat for him in this Topps Amateur Showcase. He gets himself a nice single, drives in 2 RBIs in the process, and these scouts here today will love the swing that he put on that ball, but they'll also like seeing him rise to the occasion with those runners in scoring position and driving them in. It's always a nice bonus to find a guy who does that consistently, and they end up being called.
Steven Varela gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. 4 runs here in this half inning. On the ground to the right side. Oh, he makes the stop. He's up with it, the throw. And from his knees, he got him. Boy, all arm there as the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Carlos Aguilera stands in. He's on its way, the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
That's a nice job showing off a little.
Carmen De La Rosa stands in. Reached on a walk in his last trip.
One down.
Pulled.
You got ball. You got ball. You got ball.
By the center fielder, but it's off his glove. Running hard, he's digging for second. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Wow. And talk about making an impression in this Topps Amateur Showcase. He gave it his all on that play and makes a great dive.
Troy Meyer ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch right here. Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The West Stars lead this one 7-5.
Hey, we got one out here.
Carlos Aguilera steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Hey, come on, guys.
Ready with the 0-2. Popped up, Ramirez. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 21, Stewart.
Striding in to start the 9th, Troy Meyer, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Herrera is in pursuit. 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Steven.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. With the draft coming up a fortnight away, the best young amateur talent in the world have gathered to compete in the three-day Topps Amateur Showcase here on MLB The Show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Eastern Seaboard and those representing the West. And let's not forget our 2 starting pitchers as you see how they match up for this one. Steve Hernandez steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Has to be thinking strikeout here. High in the air out to center field. Meyer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting fourth,
Coming to the plate now, Bobby Davis, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. At the plate, Troy Meyer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Center fielder, Troy Meyer.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, you know, just about everyone, coaches, scouts, GMs, everybody loves it when a guy uses the middle of the field. It just shows that he has a controlled swing and his timing is spot on. Plus, a lot of times, young players tend to get a little too pull happy. So
Steven Varela steps in with one in, one out, and one on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Grounded up the first baseline. He's got it. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So one run on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Digging in to try it again, Alfredo Montalvo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they're looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. Jim Squires will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Ramirez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning. Troy Meyer will dig in. He singled his first time around.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's now an 8-2 game. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. Steven Varela will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Let her rip, let her rip.
Hot shot to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. Troy Meyer steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around.
All right, one time.
Drilled on the ground to short. Jorgensen scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We're through 6 full. Rolando Rosales will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And he is in there. In now, Jackie Jorgensen, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Yeah, we got one here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Meyer moves over. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Troy Meyer will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 9-5 ball game.
Well, I'm sure he's happy about that at-bat. He gets himself a nice single in front of all the scouts, and to top it off, he picks up an RBI to help out his team.
Steven Varela strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Hey, it's your turn. Drive him in.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And a dive, but it just tips off his glove as it's by him for a base hit. But the recovery will get an out on the play as they do get the force at second. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB.
Welcome, everyone, to this year's Major League Baseball first-year player draft. Today, the best up-and-coming baseball talent from around the country and the world, many of whom have just recently competed in the Topps Amateur Showcase, will begin their journey as professional baseball players. Today is a day these young men have been dreaming about and working towards their entire lives. We wish them all the best of luck and look forward to watching them develop into even greater ball players over the coming years. With that said, it's time to get started. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the first overall pick in this year's first-year player draft, the Philadelphia Phillies select Jimmy Ginn, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the second pick in the first round, the Cincinnati Reds select Ricky Pryor, a relief pitcher from the West region. With the third pick of the first round, the Atlanta Braves select Marlon Hinkle, a shortstop from the West region. With the fourth pick in the first round, the Oakland Athletics select Joe Denny, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the fifth pick of the first round, the Milwaukee Brewers select Kenny Williamson, a shortstop from the West region. With the sixth pick in the first round, the Colorado Rockies select Sid Aviles, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the seventh pick of the first round, the Miami Marlins select Cesar Franco, a shortstop from the Central region. With the eighth pick with the 14th pick of the first round, the Tampa Bay Rays select Troy Meyer, a center fielder from the West region.
Okay, so another top draft prospect is off the board after that selection. A lot of people, and of course his new organization, have high hopes for him. What do you guys think about his future?
Well, I like this pick a lot. His talent certainly warrants him being taken early in the first round like this. And he looked very promising at the Topps Amateur Showcase.
Back here with our minor league pregame show, I'm Matt Vasgersian getting you ready for Double-A Southern League action tonight as we jump into our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Troy Meyer will be our subject, and he's making his Double-A debut in this one after being the organization's first pick in the most recent first-year player draft.
Yeah, there's a lot of excitement around him, Matt. He was targeted pretty heavily heading into the draft, and they made it clear they were very happy they got the opportunity to draft him. And, you know, he's still got a long road ahead of him before he makes his big league debut, but I'm pretty confident he'll be an impact player when he gets there. Now, it's time to work hard and prove why he was worthy of being a first-round pick.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Jackson Generals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Now to the plate, Troy Meyer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Troy Meyer.
To short, hit hard. Fielded cleanly. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Troy Meyer will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Troy Meyer.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, as it's now a 2-0 ball game. Troy Meyer will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point.
Your turn. Drive him in, kid. Let's go.
First pitch on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Biscuits win. They come out on top 2-1. Good night, everybody.
For the Generals, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Jackson. Troy Meyer steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Hey, have a rip up there right now, huh?
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh? Let's go. Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Hard hit ball to second. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing.
Brandon Geyer in now, popped out in his first trip. Sent on the ground out to second. To second for one. On to first, and the throw goes right by him.
Well, this is a good job to get the first out of the play, but the return throw leaves a little to be desired. That'll wind up being a huge throwing error that allows the batter to reach second.
Stepping in, Troy Meyer. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score too.
Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Boy, not very decisive there. And hey, it's early, but this is a big spot.
Yeah, and you need to be able to commit to what you're doing because you're not going to do anything with a swing like that.
Line toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And not in time as the second run scores.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Brandon Geyer will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
The second for one, on to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Kind of lucky to get it out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Troy Meyer will dig in. He singled and drove home 2 his last time.
Troy
Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to left. Ledford is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But
Troy Meyer comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit.
Brandon Geyer stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
In the air to straightaway right. Gonzalez is going to get there to make the catch, and now they may have a shot at doubling the runner at first. On to first, a double play. And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Logan Morrison. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Game number 3 of this new season. Troy Meyer will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first.
Hey, come on now, one time, right here.
Drilled down the line. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Yeah, a hot shot.
Logan Morrison will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Runners on the move for second. Heading out towards shallow right. Gonzalez is going to get there to make the catch. And now they may have a shot at doubling the runner at first. On to first, and they get the double play. And now we'll look at the start.
Well, guys, this is a power-heavy lineup. You need to stay patient and get balls up in the zone that they can drive.
Designated hitter.
They see it, drive it.
Meyer.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play.
Well, not much you can do there. As a runner, you want to get a good bouncing lead off of first, but with the first baseman holding, once he...
Troy Meyer comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around. Sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Logan Morrison. Now a throw over. Now a low throw, but he can't knock it down at first as it gets right by him.
Well, this is going to hurt any way you look at it, but as you look at the replay, the thing to notice here is that guy, he's got no lead at all over there. I mean, he's maybe 5 feet off the bag. I know you want to keep him close, but come on.
Let it rip, let it rip.
And he takes ball 4, so now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. Mikey Matuk digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the...
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Pick up the ball,
He's
stand
got
right
it,
here.
and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. We're back with... Troy Meyer is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Let it rip right here. Hey, wait for yours here.
Hit hard to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
This guy's one of those unsung...
Troy Meyer will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th. Logan Morrison digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score.
Logan Morrison.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there,
That's
kid.
taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, see if you can drive. What do you say?
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Scooped up and taken it out there for the first out.
Center fielder number 27, Mikey Matuk.
At the plate, Mikey Matuk. He flew out in his last at-bat. Runner's on his way to third. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And they'll just tag him here for the out. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through.
Score.
Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with the...
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Ought to be a good one here between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Jackson Generals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Steve?
This is a lineup that features so many young kids on this team, and generally you know you're going to have to live with their mistakes, but what you do is you ride that youth and enthusiasm to each victory.
Matt Hendrick, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out.
Troy Meyer will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Meyer. Pitch up. Stay through. Let's go.
He's set. Here it comes. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive, and I'll pick one out.
A 1 pitch on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Hey, come on,
A runner
baby.
at first with no outs here. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Troy Meyer is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Hey,
Watches a
see it.
fastball right there for
Let's go,
strike
big
1.
dog. Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here we go.
Hit in the air out toward left. 1 away here to begin the third.
First baseman number 7, Logan Morrison.
Troy Meyer will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
Shot toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center.
Take a turn, look.
Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
On the money.
Yeah, now in hindsight, you could have had runners at second.
Hey, get your pitch right now.
Logan Morrison will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
This is where you can get a sense for...
Brandon Geyer digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Hit the other way out toward right field. Baxter on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Troy Meyer, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First offering on its way. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 3-3 game.
Well, these two teams have been pretty evenly matched all throughout this game, and now that's reflected on the scoreboard as well, as he gets a good pitch to hit right there and doubles home a run to square things up in this game.
Logan Morrison Digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. No shortage of extra base hits as you see the totals there.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Hit out towards second. Carmichael
Turn, find the ball,
loves it.
find the ball.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now,
Brandon Geyer will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
With 2 away, that's a big at-bat right there. You don't want to leave that guy stranded over at third, so that's a nice job of finding a ball he can square up and then driving it for an RBI single.
Troy Meyer stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this won't help either in a tie ball game as the catch is made, and now they're right. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more important.
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Jackson. Troy Meyer will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign. Liner toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Luke Mlb will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off.
Hey, get the pitch up there. Come on now.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Fabregas ranging into shallow right. 2 gone.
If you can learn to control that changeup and put it where you want to, you're going to get a lot of these. That's a good pitch there.
Ramon Russell will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Fabregas is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the bottom of the 2nd, and we are tied 0-0. So to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Bowers is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
And as a defender, these are the kind.
Troy Meyer will stand in. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats.
Meyer.
Rocket to third, right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give him fits out there. Troy Meyer gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Baxter there to make the play, and that'll end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Biscuits lead it 2-1. Digging in to try it again, Troy Meyer. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Meyer.
Hey, let it fly.
Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Luke Mlb will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Took him a while to pick up that first hit of the ball game, but he made it count as he was able to drive in the run on the RBI.
Ramon Russell comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. 1 run scores.
And this is what you need if you're going to build a winning ball club. You've got to have those support guys down in the order, and he comes through with an important 2-out RBI.
Cliff Waddell stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 2 left. So now we'll see if these guys... So, guys, all 3 of us were treated to a well-played ball game all in all. And what do you say we go ahead and name this fella right here as our tops player of the game?
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3.